Welcome to the Monday Victory in Biz Accountability and Success Call. I'm Vanessa, your confidence and success coach, and I am so happy to be here as always on a Monday, getting this week started in high gear. We are all here. Everyone that's here is a rock star. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Today, I would like to, again, as we always do, talk about our goal for the week. Maybe if you remember what your goal was last week, you can let me know if you actually did what you said you were going to do or if you reached your goal. And then I really want to talk a little bit about some things to keep in mind when you're experiencing lack of motivation, which I know all of us sometimes, we all get there. You know, we all occasionally feel a lack of motivation. Joanne, is everything okay? You look worried.
No.
What's going on?
I fell this morning and now I can't sit down.
Oh no.
I slipped on a dog toy, so don't worry about me. I'm going to be moving around.
What's hurting?
My back. I fell. I was like,
girl.
I'm just like,
all right.
I'm
Gotta
good.
take care of that. Okay. Hi, Annette. Hi, Larry. Welcome. All right, we're going to do our round robin. We're going to talk about what is your number one goal for this week. And maybe you can circle back to your goal you had last week if you can recall what that was. And let me know how that went and if you actually managed to get there. For those of you who were here last week. So let's just start with Annette.
Good morning, Vanessa.
Hi.
And everyone. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I have not made any progress from last week. Again, I mentioned last week, I'm still waiting to go to university in a couple weeks. So I'm on kind of, well, actually, that's not true. I had a wonderful call with Sarah on Friday. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm blanking out on that. Yeah. And I'm sorry. I apologize, Sarah, because that was a very helpful call for me. She kind of walked me through her process, what she's doing. And it helped me kind of gain some perspective. Our companies are kind of aligned in similar ways. So she was just sharing her experience and we were discussing how we could support one another. So I did have a call. So, but otherwise I'm still hanging tight for university.
And university isn't far off.
Yes.
It's coming very close now. So very excited to see you there, Annette. Thank you for sharing.
Me too.
And yes,
Thank
I can
you.
see how you and Sarah can be great alliances. Absolutely. Sarah,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you, Sarah.
Welcome. Yes, thanks, Annette. David, you want to share?
Yeah, last week I talked about getting my holiday campaign started, and I've got some social media posts. Going to do some A/B testing with that, having some different concepts. I also want to talk to you and Robert about my digital paintings that you guys seem to really like.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was really dumbfounded. I had no idea you did that. So we're always finding out new things about people. And I love art and I love sunsets specifically, and sunrises are two things that I really, really love. So that really struck me. Beautiful, beautiful work. I'd love to talk to you about that. Yes.
Yeah, I've got a secret to share about all that. It's really fun. And also I've been doing in Caroline's exercises. I'm on episode 3. So with Caroline's exercises. So that's fascinating stuff. Everybody should be doing it. So.
Looks like she dropped off for some reason.
Oh, she's there. I see her.
Sure there she is. Okay, there she is. I'm like, oh, where is she? There are a lot of you here today. It's wonderful. I love that.
We can set up a time to talk with you and Robert about my paintings.
Absolutely. Reach out via text or email. That's the best way.
Okay.
I know you emailed me. We just got to get it set up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. With that said, Caroline, why don't you just go next, girlfriend?
Oh, well, it's nighttime here, so I'm saying good evening from England. Pitch black outside, as you can see. I want to spend some time with you, David. We can set up a Zoom chat. That'll be great. And I just want to make sure that I am going through all the contacts and some of you on there that I met to just kind of connect a bit more, you know. That's kind of my goal. We're also busy, I say we, with my son Daniel, busy creating pages for, particularly to get out to schools, to share work. A lot of work to do. So I think David might be able to help on that one.
Yep, I love that. I love that you're taking it out to schools. Very necessary, Caroline. Thank you. Beatrice, she's new on the call today. I'd like for you to just introduce yourself to everybody here so they can hear more about who you are.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Beatrice. I'm here in Aurora, Colorado. Just moved back here to witness the birth of my granddaughter, who is less than 2 months old, but she's flipping herself over already. So wow. I'm enjoying that, and I'm enjoying spoiling her rotten because I told her mom no longer exists. She's just a food person. That's all she is for her. So I'm just saying, okay. I wish we could have started out as grandparents. I'm just saying, okay, you know. But I am a motivational, inspirational speaker and author of 6 books. I'm a ghostwriter and editor. I was speaking quite regularly up until 2018 when my husband of 27 years, 4 months, 10 days, and 9 hours passed. And it just kind of took everything out of me, as I'm sure many of you understand. I'm an Army veteran, and I was a drill sergeant in the Army. And my working title is Beatrice Bruno, the Drill Sergeant of Life. And so I'm here to get back into the groove of speaking and getting out there and get my name back out there once again, so that I can be the Drill Sergeant of Life. So thank y'all for having me. God bless y'all. I'm with y'all all 1,000% of the way.
Thank you, Beatrice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Drew, it's so nice to have you on today. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Drew is out there in California. Who here does not know Drew? Show of hands. Does not know Drew. Okay, Drew, why don't you take a second and introduce yourself to everybody, and then you can tell us what's your number one goal of this week.
Sure. So my name is Drew McCuris. I've been a health coach / personal trainer for about 18 years, and I've done some speaking in the past, and I'm looking to transition to full-time speaking in the next couple of years. I have some talks like the Self-Awareness Transformation Workshop. Another keynote is Healthy Mind, Healthy Body. I also participated in the Achieve Wellness book that's coming out soon, so I'm excited for that because then I can add author to my bio, which I like. And right now, my main goal is I sent in my workbooks to Robert for my education program called Prehab to Play, which is basically a course where you teach people, athletes, or even recreational athletes, stretching, mobility, strengthening exercises and things, and foam rolling to keep them on the court where they belong. And so right now I'm waiting for Robert to send back the new information so I can get started on the actual program.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. I can't wait to see that actually. I'll look at it too. Thanks, Drew. Thanks for sharing. Let's see, Shauna, are you able to speak or are you?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
here I am.
Welcome. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Would you like to share with us what you're doing at the moment and what's next for you?
Yeah, I am, currently and continually personal training. I also, though, had gotten that press release from your last event that I'm trying to take full advantage of, and I'm in the process of trying to submit that. But with that comes along a lot of business building for me, things that it would have been helpful if I already had set in place before, but I didn't. And so that's what this is all about. So I'm also trying to create my website and create an event so that I can fully utilize the press release. So that's what I'm in the middle of and that's a lot for me.
It is a lot, but you know what? The thing with those things is this is giving you a push to get it set up. And once it's set up, it's there. and you
Right.
don't have to do it again, right? I mean, you will be improving it and you'll be working on it, but then you have the foundation and it's there. And, you know, it's great. I'm glad to hear you're doing all that for yourself because it's going to make a big difference in your business.
Yeah, it will. Thank you so much.
Of course, you're welcome. You're welcome. Larry, how are you, Dr. Quell?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Wonderful.
You want to share with us what you're up to this week?
Yes, I do. I bought William Gomez's Millionaire Mind, and I've been going through it and reading it in my style, which means I don't start at the first chapter and go right through. I pick a chapter that I need to work on that day. And so I've been doing that. And what I noticed last week was my practice had grown in 1 week, and I haven't even finished the book yet. So I'm really excited about that. I try to do a chapter a day because that's about all I can handle with my muscle testing and balancing and all those. It changes the whole me. So going from, you know, being underachiever to being a millionaire is a huge jump, but it's really exciting and a bit scary.
I love that. I love that. And nothing, you know, nothing that's worthwhile comes easily, right? Actually, I'm talking about that today in a bit, but yeah, good for you, Larry. Fantastic.
Thanks.
I better get on the book. All right. Carol, good to see you again, honey. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's nice to see friends on here.
Yeah, so good to see you too.
So coming back from Colorado, I had a retreat planned, a healing retreat planned for Saturday, but a lot of people got sick and it got canceled. Then I got laryngitis, so it's okay. But anyways, so now I'm moving on to planning that one farther out. Okay. And resetting that, and also getting on to the next class, the doula class. So
good.
Yes.
Good. Happy to hear that. So have you got a date yet for your new retreat, for your retreat coming up?
We're going to put it in January because of the holidays.
Yes.
So
yes, makes sense. That's what that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because I know over the holidays, it can be a challenge to get people anywhere.
Yeah,
really
exactly. So
fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and Kim, how are you, darling?
There we go. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hi. I just came back from a big event, a big show in Colorado Springs, and lots of very unique and wonderful things going on. I am learning more about how to really optimize having a YouTube channel. So I'm actively pursuing that, and we're heading toward 1,000 subscribers now. So
every week is better.
It's growing. And I'm supposed to be, I mean, I have my Facebook Live that I then post, the reading and commentary and so forth. And I'm supposed to be ideally posting a minimum of 3, if not 5 things a week. And so I've learned that you can do images, and I also learned that you can create a group that people join, and you post special things only to the group. So I'm learning more and more why, and it just feels more and more like home, like a way for me to reach a lot of people with the gifts that I have. So yeah, so I'm learning and growing inside and out to create a better YouTube for us. Yeah. So
fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. I love hearing how it's growing every week, and it's week by week. And I congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Eva, looking sassy with the glasses.
That's because I am recovering from being on Nigeria time for the last 3 days. I did a conference in Nigeria, and I had to do it via Zoom because of the jab. So my time clock's a little messed up. So, you know, naked face. This is what you get, folks.
Awesome. You're here. Hey, it's all about showing up, girl. That's all. Yes. And you're here. So share with us. So how did your conference go?
It went really well. It was, we had some technical issues, And so I learned a lot.
Okay. That always,
But-
yeah, learning experience.
But
And
the
so,
conference was excellent and it was well received. And, it was like 3,000 people. So it was good.
substantial. Love it. Love it. And so what are you doing at the moment? What is your goal right now?
Oh, and go Army. Tank command here. Anyway, my goal this week is I am working on deciding who I want to be when I grow up and getting my offers together so that I actually have product other than just supplements and an MLM. So I'm putting all my other products together and getting my speaker sheet together and trying to pull all of my video off of a Mac hard drive with a PC.
Okay, that's quite a mouthful there. All right, girl. Well, let me know if you need help with any of the above, and I can't help you to get your stuff off your Mac. I'm sure Craig can help you with that.
Oh, I
Awesome.
know. I have a meeting with him Thursday. And hi, Larry. Larry and I talked earlier today.
Good, awesome. Charles, thank you, Eva. Charles,
What is ever?
share with us, what do you want to be doing this week in your business? What is your goal?
The other day, so someone came up to me, asked me to offer my services this, and as an event, so I need to figure out how to get it out there, and I also have to come up with a certificate for a certain individual.
Okay, and if you need help with that certificate, let me know. The graphics team can help you with that. We have some templates for certificates that we can help you create one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome, fantastic. Okay, so we have Sarah and we have Joanne. Sarah, why don't you come along and share with us? It's so good to see you. It's been a little while. See, is she there? Can you speak now? Okay, I'm not sure Sarah's there right now. Joanne, I'm going to hop to you and then we'll go back to Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. Are you there? Oh, Joanne, you're up. And then Sarah.
Hey. Yeah, last week I had my first face-to-face event since before COVID that I was invited to, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. It really made me see what I have finally, because on Zoom, you don't get that feeling. And I was starting to doubt, if I had something, but I did not after this. Like, it was absolute fire. It was wonderful. And I offered a complimentary consultation to everyone there. 2 people took me up on it. So I have those one-to-ones planned. And at those, I'm planning to do my high ticket offer after that. So I've got a plan of what I'm going to do with everyone on this complimentary session, finishing off with high ticket offer. Thinking about what you said last week, you said that your coach made you keep on rehearsing, speaking it. And that really resonated with me. So I have to figure out what that is. And I know you and I have a session this week, but once we do that, I need to make sure I'm saying it a lot, because I feel like I should do what I do for free because I enjoy it so much. So I need to get out of that mindset of.
That's the big thing, Joanne. And that's, we'll talk about that most definitely. We all have been there, done that, including myself. We're all the givers. We're all the people that do what we love and we want to give everybody everything. But yeah, you need to step into your worth and have people invest in themselves so that they can get the benefit from what you're offering them.
No, exactly. But it was good. They all bought my book, the entire group, the whole 30 people. I was like, I didn't even bring enough books. I was like, I'm not gonna have enough. So that was amazing. They were like lining up and just handing me money. And I was like, okay. So that was amazing. And I'm on such a high since then. And I have a little bit more focus actually, like now, especially the questions they asked. So I'm going on a bit long, made me go, okay, this is what is needed. And so lots of clarity, super excited, very happy.
Love that for you. And I'm looking forward to our call this week. Fantastic. All right, Sarah, my darling.
Oh, it's so good to be with you guys today. So what I'm super excited about is because of Achieve Systems, I met Emily Latran, who put me in touch with Sandra Berger. And because of that, my Reiki classes are not only ready through the International Sports Sciences Association, which was all through Achieve, but now we're also going to be for all dentists and all RNs across the country. We'll be continuing education approved for that. And I'm super excited. So the next step with that is to have another conversation with Sandra to set dates to be teaching those classes. And that's what's happening here.
Wow, congratulations. That's definitely worth celebrating. We're all celebrating with you, Sarah. That is amazing. And congratulations. All the hard work always culminates eventually. Who did I miss? I didn't miss anybody today, did I? Yes, I did good. Every now and again, I miss someone and then I feel so bad. All right. So with that said, I really today wanted to, I don't know, just talk a little bit about, let me ask this. Who here have never experienced a lack of motivation? Nobody, right? We all experience that sometimes. It happens. And so I want to talk about not so much a way to deal with it as things to be aware of to help you through that and to get you out on the other side of that, right? Because let's face it, look, we all want to wake up in the morning feeling motivated and excited and on fire. But what if you wake up and that's the furthest way from what you're feeling? How do you reignite it? How do you get it back? Okay, so that can often be a big question. Everyone here are entrepreneurs, right? So we all start this amazing entrepreneurial journey because we want to make a difference. We want to make an impact. We want to do something big, be part of something more powerful, right? That isn't just your everyday go along, get along. Right. So something that makes a bigger difference in the world, right? Everyone agree? That's why we're all doing what we're doing. Most of the time, though, when you're building something extraordinary, it doesn't feel that extraordinary at all, right? We think it's going to be this like big high all the time. And then suddenly you get into the swing of things and the grind and you're like, okay, this is hard work. This feels like a struggle. This is like the grind. 98% of the time, you're like, oh my goodness, what did I do? Okay. And the problem is that, you know, I didn't so much grow up in that mindset, but I find, and I don't know, that Joanne might agree with me. We're both from South Africa, but I feel like in America specifically too, the society, the thought, kids grow up in the society with the idea of, you know, we got to just do what we love and do what feels good in a world where everything is just joy and happiness, or it should be, or we're being told by society that that's the way it should be, right? A world where the pursuit of greatness has fallen to the wayside. But then when we reach for those things, when we reach for having the joy the whole time and doing what we love and the career and the happiness and the joy in the relationships and all that, then sometimes we get disappointed because we're like, well, am I doing life right? What am I doing wrong? It's not that way all the time. What's going on, right? But like I said just now, I actually said anything that is worth anything is going to be really hard work. But that doesn't mean that we can't be passionate and love our work, right? We can be passionate about our work and we can love our work. But it's that 98% of people will not be able to stick to it. 98% of people can't handle entrepreneurship. You have to understand that the 2% that sticks to it and makes it work, we are extraordinary, right? That's us here. We're working on it. We're in it. We're sticking to it. We're making this thing happen. But it's not that glamorous, right? It's not as glamorous and sophisticated and luscious as we think it's going to be all of the time. We're confused because we're led to believe that we're supposed to enjoy every moment of every day and everything that we do. But wait a minute, then we get into what we're doing and it doesn't look like that all the time. Not all the time. And then we get confused and we ask, well, am I doing life right? Is this worth it? Well, today I just actually want to raise your awareness to the fact that you are one of those 2% that is sticking it out and that is doing this. And no, it's very unsexy behind the scenes, right? Because the everyday practices and in the execution of the fundamentals, that is what's going to get us from where we are now to where we're going to be. It's only 2% of the time where that's moment of greatness, that high, that elation, the dopamine hit, the excitement, right? That passion. And that is normal. Can you imagine if you had that all day, every day, then we'd also still end up bored and in overwhelm and in, right? So what I'm trying to say to you here today is, for those of us that are pursuing our dreams and extraordinary things, 98% of the time, it's not going to feel so fabulous and so sexy. It's hard. It's hard. But I want you to get back to being heart-centered again and get back to the passion and enjoyment of doing what you're doing. Your job is to find the joy in the everyday grind, because you have to recognize that the everyday fundamentals are what creates those 2% moments of success, of joy, of celebration, of elation, right? So take a moment this week. I want you to go this week. This is your homework. Take a piece of paper and write down, what are those wow moments that you've had? What are those 2% moments? Make a list. Remember and revisit them. When you go to that, when you remember, oh, I finally got my podcast off the ground, or I held that book in my hand that it took me a year or 2 years to write, or, or how about that difficult client that suddenly had a breakthrough, who you've been working with for 3 years, right? Those are the 2% moments where it all becomes clear that those daily drills and practices are worth it. It does culminates and it comes together. And how do you find the joy in the 98% of the daily grind and fundamentals? You have to. You have to be in it. You have to be present, and you have to see it as your journey. I want to encourage you, when you're feeling demotivated or burnt out, or you feel overwhelmed. See, burnout comes as a result. It comes as a result of disconnecting, when we forget what the outcome of the 98% is, which is the 2%, right? That thing, that vacation with your family, or that condo that you buy by the ocean, or I don't know, maybe it's something smaller. What's that? Sorry, I thought someone was talking to me. All right, so I just want to remind you that everything that you're doing every day is worth it. That you are the extraordinary. You are one of the 2% that actually is sticking it out and making it happen. Get your mindset in alignment. Remember to look at how you can reconnect with the day-to-day execution of those things, the things that take us from ordinary to extraordinary. And those are the everyday things, the everyday grind. And that will bring you satisfaction and motivation. All right. Not when you're in the immediate of, sometimes we're in the immediate of like, what am I getting out of this? What's my ROI? If you're constantly chasing the get or the money, or chasing the result, chasing what am I getting, then come back to the gratitude and enjoy the things in life. Smell the roses, as they say, right? Sometimes we forget. So I just wanted to remind you today, you are one of those people who are in the 2%. And yes, the other 98% of it, hey, not so glamorous, not so fabulous, but it's worth it. Just so you can experience those 2% moments. All right. Is that helpful, everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love you all. Any questions? Additions? Comments? All
That's
right.
a nice reminder. Thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Caroline?
I just want to say I love your va-va-voom tonight.
My va-va-voom?
Your va-va-voom. You're just on it. Love it.
Well, thank you, Caroline. You know, we're always working on the va-va-voom. Working on showing up like a rock star, right? I want to walk my talk. That's really what it's about. So I really appreciate you letting me know. Guys, we're out of time. Thank you so much for being here. I love seeing all of you every week and hearing how things are going. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for just being one of those 2%. Hang in there. It's going to be worth it. All right. Have a good day. Have a good night. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.